Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to the Mentorship Corner. My name is Sibiano Mtandazo, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and of course the most important, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be notified every time we upload new content. If you're already a subscriber and you're part of my notification gang, welcome back. Thank you for your love and support. So guys, as you guys know, I normally have my notes. I have my notebook right here so that I don't miss the important points. For today's video, I'm just going to be discussing a few tips that I can give to students, be it a university student or like a learner in high school, but most importantly, a university student who is trying to get some work in during this period. So today we are going to be discussing how to be emotionally and mentally prepared for studying during the lockdown period. So the first thing I'm just going to read out is you obviously need to be you need to emotionally be in a position to welcome information and to welcome and to actually be willing to allow yourself to learn new things. This applies to anything in your life. So if you want to study or if you want to learn something new, like a new skill or like a new hobby, you need to be emotionally and mentally ready to welcome new information into your system, because if you are not, then you're wasting time basically. So the first thing you must do is you must like talk yourself through. If you have to, just like explain to yourself that it's important that you study, it's important that you keep updated with your work, and it's important to just touch base just to make sure you're still in the right track with everything. I know some universities do have online platforms where you guys can go access your study material, your textbooks, and your course outline type of thing. So go through that and make sure you keep updated with everything that's happening in your study world. The second thing is that so I'm just going to emphasize again that being emotionally and mentally ready for a study session, it already takes you halfway through the study journey. I'm saying this because if you're not invested emotionally and mentally into studying, then as I said before, you are basically wasting your time, because you're going to sit there for that hour or two, you're going to study, but because you're not emotionally prepared for it and you're not mentally ready for it, it's only like a small bit of the information that's actually necessary for you to understand that particular subject or module that you're actually going to be able to remember and grasp, because you were not invested in the studying session in the first place. So the plan is this: you need to set a time. So I know we're all home, so you need to set a time when there is the least amount of distractions. So you know your family. I know my family in the mornings, Balan. So if I wake up very early in the morning, I know I can do any and everything I want to do before they wake up. And I know Tambama, they watch soapies, so I decide to go to during soapy time, I am going to go and chill and study. That's my time. That's the time I know there's like least amount of distractions. Then that's the time I'm going to be able to use to do my work and stuff. So now where you need to make a time, that's the first thing you need to do. Choose a time where there's least amount of distractions. Could be like early morning or late nights, one of the two. So choose the time first. Once you've chosen the time, draw up a timetable where you are going to pick certain modules that you're going to study. And I don't know, you know how you want to draw a timetable depending on what you want to cover and. So pick your modules, set up a timetable, and allocate the time accordingly. The third thing you want to do, you want to incorporate a study routine, and you want to stay consistent on your routine, and you want to make sure you repeat until it becomes sort of like an embedded routine basically. That's like the third and the last thing you need to do, is to incorporate a routine. So as I said, first pick a time where there's least amount of distraction, set up your timetable, and then try to build a routine from it so that you can study more efficiently. The last thing I'm going to say, guys, before I love and leave y'all, is that you need to appreciate the baby steps that you take in your life, because the baby steps ultimately leads to progress, and progress ultimately leads to success. So it doesn't matter if you're studying like one chapter at a time or half a chapter at a time. At least you're doing something. So those are your baby steps, which will ultimately lead to you getting that degree that you're trying to study for, or that diploma, or whatever it is that you're trying to study for. Yeah. So that's it from today's video. I hope you guys will study, during the lockdown. And I know it's hard, but I hope you guys are going to study during lockdown and try to keep updated with your schoolwork. And yeah, so now it's time to love and leave you guys. Bye.